Hello, and we are back with the coverage of round one of the Sinquefield Cup, and we are joined in the studio by a very special guest, Tony Rich, the technical director of the Grand Chess Tour. And Tony, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jovi. It's good to be here. My first time in this studio.
We brought in the big dog for the commentary, Tony. That we needed to up our game.
The hard-hitting analysis. That's what I'm here for.
Why you're
the pointy guy over there, Peter. I think he needs to go up, right?
Welcome, Tony. Nice to have you in studio.
It's good to be here.
Tell us about what's coming up.
Sure. I'm excited about the 2024 Grand Chess Tour season. Teaser, we will be back in all of our great countries and cities that we were in 2023 for a repeat performance.
Okay.
The Grand Chess Tour will kick off in May next year, just like it did in 2023. And we'll start our events in Poland. We'll continue on from there to Grand Chess Tour in Romania. That would be the Grand Chess Tour Classic. We continue from there to Grand Chess Tour Croatia. And then finally, we finish up in St. Louis with the St. Louis Rapid and Blitz and Sinquefield Cup in August. So it's a
definitely a very different time schedule. Obviously, we're in November right now, and the events have all got squeezed together.
That's right. Yeah, so we're moving back to the summertime for Sinquefield Cup. You know, it's interesting, the Grand Chess Tour circuit being a series of tournaments, it's great whenever we can get this all in just a few months, 3, 4, 5 months, something like that. The players enjoy the fact that they can go from the first event to the last event. It's hard-hitting, it's fast, they know what the standings are, and they know what's at stake.
Right.
So bringing everything back to the summer, I think, is really great for the Grand Chess Tour.
Yeah, and obviously this is our tour, but there's so many other tournaments, including the club has so many events, the classics and everything else. Tony, I don't know how you guys do it, frankly. Sometimes you do too much.
We direct about 25 major events a year, and major events are ones that are FIDE-rated tournaments where norms are possible.
Right.
So this would be the 5 national championships, the Sinquefield Cup and St. Louis Rapid and Blitz, the Cairns Cup, 4 classic tournaments a year for those very strong collegiate players and the folks breaking through to that 2,700 level. Norm tournaments for players just trying to become grandmasters. It works out to, on average, about once a month, a little more than that. We'll have 1 or 2 tournaments at the same time.
Right. Well, you guys are hosting, and then right across the street, you've got all the stuff that's happening at the World Chess Hall of Fame, from the exhibits to the music and everything. It's constant.
We're lucky to have such great partners at the Hall of Fame. You know, the exhibits over there. I came from a chess world, right? So I was the chess player and never the chess historian, the chess artist. I didn't appreciate that aspect of the game, and the Hall of Fame really has changed that for me. It shows you the cultural impact chess has made in pop culture, in commercials, in comic books even. Right. All the way through fine art, you know, chess and how it's used in media, chess and how it's used in commercials, in television. The Hall of Fame teaches you why you should play chess.
Exactly.
Yeah, and what was exciting schedule for 2024? Which one are you personally looking forward to seeing?
Whichever one Magnus plays, and I'll say. It's always exciting whenever we get the highest rated player competing in our events.
Right. Tony, I have to say, for me, personally speaking, when you have audience and spectators, it's so much more attractive personally. Now, I understand why we went to the model of, you know, keeping the hall without the spectators, because as you see on screen at the World Chess Hall of Fame, the space is comfortable for the players. You add 100 spectators, it'd be a little bit packed. Don't you miss the spectators, though?
Absolutely, Yasser.
Right.
I am one of those spectators who loves to sit there and watch them play their games. I want to see the nuance of a player in the pressure they feel, or maybe the confidence that they feel.
Me too.
So I can tell you that the remodel of the chess club is underway now.
Okay.
We've been on a delay, unfortunately, for the past year or so. Construction has been halted. Absolutely. All of these hurdles should finally be coming to an end. We have a closing date set in early December, and in theory, that means we can start driving nails into the walls shortly after that. So the hope is that once construction starts, it'll take 12 months for completion. Okay. So in 2024, the events for the St. Louis Chess Club will be at the World Chess Hall of Fame, as you saw earlier. Right. But we look forward to 2025, bringing everybody back to the club.
Tony, thank you so much for being in studio. Thank you for telling us. And I can't wait to have the spectators allowed in. Again, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much for joining us.
And tell us about the results thus far.
Yeah.